We have never been so connected as we are today with the internet and mobile phone, and yet we remain divided by language. Nearly 1.5 billion people worldwide speak English as a first, second or other language. So it's a really good choice for international communication. English speakers in many countries have different pronunciations, different accents, and use a slightly different vocabulary. But it is still English and is able to be understood internationally. If you speak English as a second or other language, you will make mistakes. It's normal. But did you know that even native speakers make mistakes with their spelling and their pronunciation from time to time? Sometimes these mistakes cause people to judge your level of education. This can be unhelpful, especially if you're trying to get a job or if you're trying to progress in your job. In this series of videos, I'm going to show you some of the mistakes that even native speakers make and help you to avoid them. Hello students, this is Click English and I'm Tutor Nick. Welcome to Season 3, Episode 6. In this episode, we're going to look at the problems people have with the English present tense. It's not nearly as difficult as you thought. Let's go. In many languages, there is only one present tense. In English, there are 4 ways of talking about the present. In this episode, I'm going to look at the first 2. They cause so much trouble, but they are not difficult to use. The main thing to remember is that English speakers make a difference between things that happen now and things that happen repeatedly. That is to say, more than once. We make a difference between the present continuous, I am doing, and the present simple, I do. Let's look at the continuous first. We use the continuous for things happening at or around the time of speaking. That is to say, the action is not complete or finished. For example, the water is boiling. Be careful. Listen to those people. What language are they speaking? Let's go out. It isn't raining now. I'm busy. What are you doing? I'm getting hungry. Let's go and eat. Kate wants to work in Italy, so she's learning Italian. The population of the world is increasing very fast. Notice that none of the actions are finished. This is the important point. We also use the continuous for temporary situations, things that continue for a short time. I'm living with some friends until I find a place of my own. You're working hard today? Yes, I have a lot to do. We use the present simple for things in general or things that happen repeatedly. For example, water boils at 100 degrees Celsius. Excuse me, do you speak English? It doesn't rain very much in summer. What do you usually do at weekends? I always get hungry in the afternoon. Most people learn to swim when they are children. Every day, the population of the world increases by about 200,000 people. Notice that all the actions talk about habits or actions that happen again and again. We also use the simple for permanent situations, That is to say, things that continue for a long time. For example, my parents live in London. They have lived there all their lives. Joe isn't lazy. He works hard most of the time. Let's look at a common use of the present with the word always. I always do, and I'm always doing. I always do something is the same as I do it every time. For example, I always go to work by car, not I'm always going. I'm always doing something means I do it too often or more than normal. For example, I'm always losing them. This means I lose them too often or more often than normal. Another example, Paul is never satisfied. He's always complaining. This means he complains too much. And the last one, you're always looking at your phone. Don't you have anything else to do?